think of me as a tour guide, not a teacher. The ideas that I'm sharing in this series are not my original thoughts. They are simply the thoughts, the lessons, and the notions that have been passed to me from the people in my life. Conventional wisdom is not created. It is not new. You'd be leery if somebody came to you and said, "Come to my manufacturing plant where we manufacture antiques." You can't manufacture antiques. You don't manufacture conventional wisdom. So I'm your tour guide, just simply walking you through the events, the characters in my life that have left this conventional wisdom. My talent is in the communication of these ideas. So therefore, think of me as your tour guide and not a teacher. To begin this week, I'm going to share a quick framework of my life. All of the characters' stories that I will share in the subsequent weeks will all fall into this framework in order of appearance in my life, and you will begin to see the importance of giving gifts, of knowing that you're a gift in someone else's life. You will see the profound effect that my gift givers have had on me and begin to appreciate the profound effect that you have and will continue to have into the future on other people. I was born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, graduated high school, graduated college, lived on a non-working farm out in eastern Pennsylvania. I was a quasi-caretaker there for a family, cooking, cleaning, taking kids to and from school. Followed the Grateful Dead, worked on my master's degree. I quit doing that to start my first business, selling waterless car wash, got married, sold that waterless car wash business to move to Las Vegas, where I learned the corporate side of direct selling, bought our first and only home in Pennsylvania, which we call the land of hope and dreams, moved to Birmingham, Alabama, where I was the vice president of sales for a company called Southern Living at Home. 8 years later, I was fired from that company, started a direct selling consulting business with a dear friend. That led to being the vice president of a company called Willow House for 4 years, and that has led me to this moment in time. You see, in any life, there's a framework of milestones. And as outsiders, we can look at another person's milestones and wonder, how in the heck did they go from one milestone to another, to another, to another? It's the people between the milestones that fill the space between the milestones and the gifts they give us, and in turn, what we do with those gifts that allow us to move from milestone to milestone to milestone. It may sound like other people are pulling our strings, that they're in control of us to get us to move from milestone to milestone, but it's ultimately what you do, what I do, what we do with the gifts that people give us. When we see and recognize the gifts we get from others, that allows us to take advantage of those gifts to better our lives. And we take advantage of these gifts in 3 ways. Number 1, we may take a gift, and that gift may cause us to imitate a behavior that we see. We watch someone perform. We see someone do something. That's something that we want to bring about in our lives, and we simply mirror that behavior. We mirror what they're doing. The second way is that a gift can cause us to think differently, therefore causing a new behavior. We get this conventional wisdom. We process it in our mind. We roll over it and think about it. And all of a sudden, we think differently. And when we think differently, therefore, we can behave differently and take actions and do things that we may have never done in the past. The third way we take advantage of these gifts is that we take one or more of the ideas that somebody has shared with us, that conventional wisdom, and we put them together in a way that causes in our minds critical reasoning to come up with solutions and ideas and things that were not once there until you took multiple gifts, multiple ideas of conventional wisdom and put them together and brought about something that wasn't there before. Again, when we take advantage of a gift, it may cause us to imitate behavior or think differently, causing new behavior, or when we put more than one gift together, it causes us to come up with something that wasn't there before. It causes critical reasoning. So let the stories begin. Next week, you'll begin to meet as I feature my gift givers and the lessons they have to teach. The first weeks will begin with the place most people would begin, with family. Thanks for listening, and happy days.